So the other day at work, I was looking at a friend's post, right? And my friend's post was about Star Wars. And Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, was talking about how they want to change the light side and dark side due to racial insensitivity. Racial insensitivity. I'm just going to give you a second to let that sink in for a moment. Now, we all grew up with Star Wars. Light and dark basically meant good versus evil and things of that nature. Now, if you were adding skin at the end of it, then yeah, it would be a problem. But it's it's just mind-boggling how much of our society is full of snowflakes these days. Like, people are just so sensitive about a whole bunch of things. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at work and let's say that a mother and child walk in, right? And the child says, just something polite, well-mannered, things of that nature. And you're just like, oh, what a pleasant young lady you have there. And the parent gets upset by saying, she is not a young lady, she is a young person. It's like, really? Like, even if you show respect and mannerisms, people are still going to get upset. That they get upset for a Klondike bar. It's seriously ridiculous. But I was looking at this post, and it was too good not to share. And I felt like I needed to go live with this one because this is just way too important to have to film with my camera like I usually do. But racial insensitivity from Star Wars, it's like you're starting to sound like the guy from Chasing Amy. It's like it's about how the brother man is kept down, even in a galaxy far, far away. I'm just like, get out of here with that. It's like, what are you talking about, racial sensitivity? We grew up with Star Wars, light versus dark. If anybody is making it racially insensitive, it's you, Kathleen Kennedy. It's you and a bunch of other people at Lucasfilms who are stirring the pot, making something out of nothing. It just needs to stop. Because, okay, Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, that's one thing. But now you're gonna say that Star Wars is racially insensitive? Really? It's, well, like I said, it's mind-boggling. It's baffling how ignorant a person's mind can be these days. It's like we can't say anything, we can't do anything. We constantly have to walk on eggshells just to benefit someone else. That's not the kind of world I want to live in. We should be able to not take things so literally, out of context. We know that light and dark actually means good and evil. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with being insensitive. It's mind-blowing. We are living in a society where people do not want to say how they really feel, or they're afraid of saying the wrong thing. We're only human. By the end of the day, that's what we are. Flesh and blood, we're only human. We're going to say the wrong thing. We're going to do the wrong thing. And even if we do the right thing, it's still the wrong thing. That's how crazy this world is today. But to mess with Star Wars, if I was George Lucas, I'd be majorly embarrassed by this. It's not 1977 anymore. We have to be so on and so forth. Kathleen Kennedy, give me a break, all right? Give all of us a break. Light side is good, dark side is evil. Why are you gonna make it a race thing? And they're probably gonna try to spin this. I only speak truth and truth only. So spin this as much as you want. This has nothing to do with being racially insensitive. If anything, we are social insensitive. And I was talking about how young children need to be called young people, young persons. And we don't even have big brother, big sister programs anymore. Oh, we actually call them mentors. It's like, why do you have to... Okay, those are basically from the people who created the term grammar Nazi. That's essentially what it is. People just... They want to make a big deal out of every little thing. They want to nitpick every single thing. And this is why people are not as social anymore, because they're just like, oh, I can't hang out with this person because I said this and that and the other, or I can't hang out with that person because I said something that I didn't think was wrong, but apparently it was. It just needs to stop. And this is coming from someone of color. I am a person of color telling you that the whole light side, dark side, that is not racially insensitive. And of course, Kathleen Kennedy's white, so of course she's gonna say it's racially insensitive. Has nothing to do with that. It's just good and evil. That's all it is. Like, it's like freedom of speech is a foreign concept now. People are always saying, well, oh, why would you say that? I'm just like, I didn't say anything offensive. Well, why are you getting annoyed so easily? It's like, I kept it clean and simple. People need to start building thick walls for themselves. They need to just stop nitpicking. They need to stop taking everything out of context. They need to stop taking things so literally. Light side, good. Dark side, evil. I will say it until the day I am no longer of this realm. Has nothing to do with racial insensitivity. And the powers that be, they just keep proving me right. They keep stirring the pot. They make something out of nothing. And I am a man of color telling you this. So Lucasfilms definitely needs to be embarrassed by this video. And if I was George Lucas, I would be like, why would you even quote that? Light side and dark side, that has nothing to do with racial insensitivity. People keep making so many things literal that you can't say a single word. It's the same with some people in the pride community. You know, you accidentally say say the wrong pronoun, and it's like they just met you, they didn't know, but you chew their head off anyway. It's like you need to cut people a break. All right, some of us are still trying to adapt to this, what I like to call a snowflake society. People have so much thin skin that you can't say a single word to them. So, just really something to think about. Light side and dark side, good versus evil, has nothing to do with racial insensitivity. I really hope Kathleen Kennedy is watching this video, as well as the rest of Lucasfilm, because it is just more than egregious these days that, like I keep saying, people are making something out of nothing, and it needs to stop. This is why we can't come together as a society, because we can't say anything, we can't do anything. And I know some of you are like, well, Astral, that's true. No, it's not. It all depends on the connotation, and it all depends on the context. Star Wars, Light versus Dark, there's no need for change, has nothing to do with racial insensitivity. I believe I said my piece. I thank you all for watching this video. I will catch you in the next content. May the Force be with you. I love you all. Bye-bye.